Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Edge React YouTube channel. We are about to wrap up season one of Strange New Worlds, a show that Corey and I have wanted since Discovery season two, and as far as I'm concerned, have gotten exactly 95% of what we wanted from the show. It's been right up to our standards. Before we go too far in that, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed in our time of watching Star Trek. We are just a tiny YouTube channel. We're really just two guys who would do this normally. We just decided to record it and talk to you guys at the beginning and the end of it. So we have doubled our subscriber count since Strange New World started. So I was super stoked about that. But thanks everybody who watches. Thanks everybody who comments. Our comment section are hilarious. They are so much fun. I read all of them. I don't reply to all of them, but I definitely read all of them. So you guys are great. Thank you. Corey, any final words on season one before we start the episode?
No, I don't think so. It was good. It's fun. I think it's a little short. To me, this is one of those, 22 would have been.
Everybody's saying, dude, that's all over the internet. Can we please have our 24 episode seasons back? Yeah.
Yeah, like that, like this, because it's space, so there's so much shit you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Right.
literally an infinite universe of whatever you can think of that day. You go, we can make that happen.
Right. But I mean, and it's everybody wants movie quality CG on television, so I'm sure that's other than just them being shorter. It's like, we only have so much money, even though they have all of our money putting it into
Dude,
Paramount Plus.
All these motherfuckers got plenty of money to afford quality CGI especially for all their flagship shows. Like, I'm talking any service. Like, the money to make it look good is there. It's just whether they do it or not. Like, that's all there is to it at this point. Like, CGI is so spectacular that I don't have the money to render a goopy gob of glass anymore. Like, that's bullshit, dude. Like, all of you guys make a fuck ton of money on these things.
Very true. So it's a great show. We wish it was longer, but we're glad that we got to do it with all of you. As for what's coming next, we're going to take a few weeks off. We've been on this pretty hard for a while, so we're going to take a few weeks off. Netflix has a Sandman show coming out based on the graphic novel, so I may take that time to read a little bit so I kind of know what's going on, so I can be that guy who goes, ooh, that's different than it is in the book.
And then I'm glad I read it so long ago that when I watch this, it is going to basically just be two different entities of the same thing.
Right.
Like, I can't watch shows or movies like right when the book's out. I have to pick one or the other, and then I have to stick with it. Like Harry Potter, I picked the movies first.
Good idea.
But I've gone back and I've read like the books, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, because to me it's like, oh, hey, there's a little more information, blah blah blah, and then and The Walking Dead was like the complete opposite. I was so into the graphic novels. I tried to give and the first season did that, like,
where
nah,
it just
man.
Split. It was like,
and I went, I can't do it. I can't do it. This is too different. Too different.
Right. So we're gonna do Sandman for a while, and then we're going to jump into for everybody who doesn't know, we started as a podcast, and our first podcast was season 7 of Game of Thrones. So we followed that all the way through to the disastrous end that it had. But then, so we're going to pick up with the new HBO Game of Thrones series that's coming out, whatever its name is, something with blood in the title.
Game of Thrones 2?
Game of Thrones 2. Game of Thrones, the prequel.
I really don't know. We don't need to like put the really long names out for whatever the fuck these things are. Like, we just need to stick to the jargon. Game of Thrones 2, that's what we're watching now.
Anyways, we're going to watch that one and react to that as well. I'm pretty sure we won't be the only people doing it. So if you like what you see here, please consider subscribing. Once again, thank you, everybody. And let's hit this finale of Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, stay tuned for our real-time reactions.
Woo!
Captain's log, stardate 1.
We always build penises anywhere we go.
Have to, dude.
A remnant of a treaty from 100 years ago, when a destructive war was
how long would that take just to get used to?
You mean the camera shot or what they're doing?
Just, I mean,
where there's
just
no
realizing that your gravity where you're at's relative to whatever someone decides to go, oh, that's up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, we already had spaghetti.
Oh, yes. First and last episode.
How have you been holding up?
Someone told me I have better places to be.
I
so
hope
I'm
there's
trying
like
to
a
be
actor's day where like every actor just walks in and portrays another character they've been on another show just to fuck with everybody. You know
I
what I'm
can't
saying?
stand her playing deadpan. I cannot. She's so funny. Anything she plays in, her being deadpan. I'm waiting for her to crack a joke.
Yeah, like every time cut was said, you know, you feel like she just rattled off like a quick one-liner and it's like, oh, okay, I got that out. Yeah, thank you. Because even like what on her other show at Winona Earp, like she's still kind of goofy because she's drunk
Absolutely.
half the time, you know, fighting a hangover.
What did you say your name is?
Mott.
Mott al-Salah.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, he just gets a little excited.
It's totally fine. I'm just feeling a little under the weather. Number one and Spock can answer any further questions you have.
He is not handling that well.
No, that'd be weird. Like, we've all had bad weird thoughts, but this is like...
It's the worst of the weird thoughts because he knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, like a real-time premonition, you know, or whatever. Like, fuck that.
Yeah. I like how she must have just got up right after he left to go talk to him like, Spock can handle it.
There's 2 cadets who don't make it. He's one of them.
That's even worse. Ugh.
I have to do something, don't I?
Can we change the future in Star Trek? I don't know, but we're going to find out.
I don't know who was going through like a terrible divorce or something and was blaming the children.
There's
or
so many
whatever.
kids in
But
danger.
this season, they are so rough with the old kiddos, man.
If you're not going to die, you've already died. You're going to die in the future.
And even if you do survive, it's going to be miserable.
But there is something you should know about the future. Figure out how to say it. Trust me. Who the hell are you? Thought that would have been obvious.
Oh, shit, son. That's oh man, that is cool. I don't even know what we're doing, but that is way into the future. I like the take they did on that uniform with the sleeves. That's hot.
How am I supposed to believe that I'm really you? You ever gonna let me get a word in edgewise? I knew you were gonna say that. Does that help? It's hard when your tragic backstory starts with my silly name. There are unforeseen consequences.
Butterfly effect, baby. Mess all up.
Only if you believe the future's already been predetermined. Otherwise, it's being written as it's going. Like, I'd be like, what are you talking about, dude? It's not written. Like, this is fucking... Shut up.
You're just from one sprig of the tree.
Yeah.
I know that you would never put your own fate before the fate of the galaxy.
I like how Hollywood has gone away from making folks look real weirdly old that never actually turns out. And all it is just add a little bit of dark to the eyes and a few more wrinkles. No way in hell, dude.
All shipmasters have had a happy privilege of...
Oh, he's doing a wedding.
Which we get to perform as captains on ships. Both want to get married. So
All decks red alert. Repeat. All decks red alert.
Wait a second. What episode of the... This is an episode of the original series.
Outpost 4 reports they are under attack by a space vessel. Identity unknown.
This is... I watched this because of an earlier episode. Is this Balance of Terror? Is that right? It's with Romulans? We were already there anyways. I'm losing my fucking mind right now.
I know, I love when your brain starts firing on all cylinders, but in all different directions.
I'm guessing it's the same attackers, sir. The Romulans.
Are they going to give me a finale of just redoing this episode with Pike on the bridge?
Perhaps the doctor could do a full scan.
Why don't we try a mind meld? That way you'll know if I'm lying or not.
So just so you know, in theory, they're gonna have a new chief engineer, so we could see Scotty, at least here, a Scotty. Bones possibly, unless Mbenga stayed on longer or whatever. You ever mind meld with the future Spock?
A moment where the whole future hangs in the balance.
All we can surmise.
This dude can't catch a break at all, like ever.
Yeah, dude. How many world-ending things is he gonna deal with? 10 EPs. Shit.
The Farragut is closest, a couple hours away. That's La'an's ship, sir.
Of course it is.
Enterprise, can you see in the center of my...
Nice. Dude, we only joked about them making like, let's just continue this show and then we'll go and we'll redo some episodes of the original series. I did not know we were going to get it like this season.
Who's hailing us?
Their captain.
She's like, I know, I told
James
you that.
Kirk.
Ooh, gonna see Kirk. I thought you said it was 2 hours. I thought you said it was a couple hours away.
Enterprise, this is Captain James T.
Hey! Nice.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That Kirk's gonna have to do some push-ups to keep up with Pike and Spock.
It's like, you need to beef up there, bud.
Yeah, you need to fill that chest piece out a little bit. Them other dudes got them real tight.
Your character spends a lot of time with his shirt off, according to canon. Just so you need to buff that shit up.
Mm-hmm. I'm expecting Marvel Rip next time you come on that screen, homie.
Yeah, look at Hemsworth in Star Trek 2009 and look at Hemsworth in Thor. That's what we need to get you to.
But if Enterprise and Farragut match course and speed with the enemy ship, exactly, move for move, they might think we're just a reflection, echoes on their sensors.
So I'm just assuming they're gonna be out of visual range for this maneuver.
I'm assuming.
Because that ship went invisible, so to me, it's like, it's looking at you.
Should we be worried that he's going to start a war?
Yes.
Like I said, he does like to bend the rules sometimes. No, more like all the time.
There you go. Make that correction.
I think it's a feed from their bridge, sir.
So we're finally going to see what the Romulans look like.
Put it on screen, please.
This is so great. This is so great. They're using the music and everything. Hey, well, at least this episode. So the best part about, if I'm not remembering incorrectly, hopefully this episode will at least leave out the racist person on the bridge who's like calls Spock every slur he can think of because he has pointy ears like the Romulans, and of course they've never seen them before, so he's like, what's going on? Do we have a spy on the bridge? Blah blah blah. And it's just it's gold. I'm so glad that I watched this episode like less than a month ago.
Agreed. I'd like to hear what Mr. Spock has to say for himself.
By the way, she's playing the character that was racist in the show, who was mad at Spock the whole time.
I just think that means killing Romulans.
She is a little bit bloodthirsty in the future.
Our two ships will slowly drift closer as the Romulans remain unaware.
This is one of those episodes where it's like quick enough but slow enough, and also like intense enough that you're just laser focused on it. You're like,
right.
Dare not blink, might miss something, must listen.
The original series even that episode is very tense. Like you're just watching it like, oh, what's gonna happen?
I'll keep my foot over the gas just in case.
I'm trying to think of what the equivalent to someone in 20 366 saying I'm keeping my foot on the gas to what we would say now. I guess I'm keeping the reins in my hand. Like, it's like 300 years, man.
It's behind the Farragut.
Kirk, get out of there. Red alert.
Not good. Why are you not already in red alert?
Get behind them.
Look at her move. Are we gonna see the death of Kirk? And that's why he can't go back or has to go back in time? That don't look very good.
Fire phasers, Captain.
We're out of range. We're just as likely to hit you.
Sir, we don't have the front quarter of our ship. There are no phasers.
Holy, we actually clipped them.
Nice shooting, Jenna. Neota, hail them. I want them focused on us.
Hail it.
Can my gunner not be surprised when she hits somebody, please?
They're firing their plasma weapon.
Brace for impact.
Evasive maneuvers, let's go. That was not evasive.
No, their evasive maneuver was just head on.
We've seen her drive that ship way better.
Clear the pads. There's one more group behind us.
Hey, we get to see one more episode. I was afraid we were gonna get to see her.
Why, I can't talk to her. No one can. She's not allowed contact.
Oh, not dead. Okay. Whew. You know she's on some deep cover somewhere.
And let me remind you that you're saying that on my ship after yours has been destroyed.
He's like, one of us has a ship still, bud.
Captain Spike and Kirk to the bridge. There is something you'll both want to see.
Why is that always his calling? There's something you're gonna want to see.
Right, too, because it's like the equivalent of like, yo, come fucking check this out!
Yo, you gotta see this!
Yeah, right? Like, but it's just, hey, come see this.
So that we can talk. For the first time in 100.
He is so skinny. I'm with you, dude. Like, I can't even take him seriously right now.
Mm-hmm. Like, he's lean, but like, he needs to match his incredible jawline. He needs to thicken up a little bit.
Right.
Captain Pike, the Romulans are calling.
Looks like we're about to find out.
I love that she's changed her delivery a little bit to be even more like Nichelle Nichols. That's awesome.
Captain Pike.
It is good to make your acquaintance.
Ooh, you know that part in Walking Dead when they split from the novels? We are now split from the. It is now like, where are we going now? I don't know now.
Will simply continue unabated, and the cost for that is sure.
Death.
We don't trust him. I'm very confused. I have known nothing but hate my entire life.
He's like, that man's got the biggest balls I've ever seen with words.
I should really beef up. I want to look like him when I get older.
He's like, maybe if I was that big, I could just talk and not have to punch everything.
Stand down!
He's like, I will punch you in the mouth, girl. Shit. You've been fighting me the entire time. I've never heard him raise his voice.
I know Daddy's mad.
Daddy's mad. Tell me how bad I've been.
I've seen your room. I don't want to hear you say that. I've seen the accoutrements. There's like too many mental pictures now.
Sir, we should commit all hands to weapons repair.
I'm going to commit all hands to your face. Your rank is sub-commander.
This is your fourth mission, is it not, Sub-Commander?
Third, sir.
You know, he did that shit on purpose. Call out the... Oh, is your fourth mission? Oh, third. So you haven't done shit, bro.
And you'll get your war.
Get out of my face. And get a fucking razor, sub-commander.
I have the funniest, terrifying military story about razors.
Later. Tell me
Yeah.
after. Or commercial. Because we broke.
Typically, no one can know the future in the moment.
He's like, I ain't typical, baby.
She was sentenced to the Federation penal colony on Celia 6, where she has spent much of the last 7 years.
Damn.
Her deception
Double Dam. Oh, duh. For her being that race of... I forget the name of the race already. Damn it.
But the Romulans don't know that.
Captain Kirk.
What are we doing? Are they gonna make out?
It's funny because that thing's like the size of like an extra large school bus coming out of the back of that thing, right? And it's
At
like,
least,
oh, look at
yeah.
the tiny little
Right
ship.
now.
It's like, no, it's massive.
Aye, that's the one. This is where the auto repair was getting hung up.
Hey! Oh. God damn it, I hope we get to see who it is. It's fucking
I'm an
fantastic.
engineer, not a medical worker.
Are they using Scotty's voice from the show? I think they are. They're using Jimmy Doohan's voice. That's even better.
I too tire of endless war.
She's like, whew, because I can't hit shit with this ship. That's not good at all. I don't even know what to say to that shit.
Why is the fleet here? I did not call for them.
I alerted them of our situation, Commander.
You son of a bitch.
That man should be punched just so his broken jaws can be rebroken. Like,
It matters into my own hands.
You disobeyed a direct order.
I'm now gonna fucking murderate you.
Take him off the bridge.
They have the cool little helmets on. Yeah, they do. I like it. They had some weird ass helmets they were wearing that whole show. Luckily, they only put the security guards in it because it was like most of them were in it.
I am here to accept your unconditional surrender.
Nice to meet you, too.
not gonna lie, they look a lot smaller.
What the fuck are those? Those aren't Federation ships. Where did he go?
So I figured they don't know what ours look like either.
All robotic mining craft?
No.
Try not to get us in a real fight.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, right. We can't fight with these things.
This is an act of unparalleled aggression on the border of our territory.
The fuck? The absolute fuck?
That commander should not have allowed himself to be caught.
Yo, she leaving him out to dry.
You and I are of a kind. In a different reality, I could have called you friend.
We're right back to where the show is. The tree is branched and come back now. Whew. Well, damn. Yeah, be sitting when you talk to her now. You don't deserve me to be standing my screen.
What do Romulans care of peace? It means nothing to us. And your apparent affinity...
You also don't care about any sort of interior lighting either. Here's a dodge, finally. Ouch. That's crazy. Woo! That was close.
It's a declaration of war, sir. Against the Federation.
Okay. I see where this is going. So in the original series episode, Kirk destroys the Romulan ship, and of course, this war doesn't start. Hence why he looks so old and haggard and war-torn and when he sees him in the future. Or when the future Pike comes back. But this does happen in the episode. The husband, the husband dies, I believe, instead of the wife. But that's the couple from the beginning. Man, this episode is good, man. Shit, so fucking cool. Damn. Who else is dead? Is that Spock? No fucking way. Oh, damn. That's wild, dude.
Damn, he looks like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
No shit.
Spinal fractures. Radiation burns across.
Did he put Spock in the chair?
I'm not sure that he will recover from this.
He put Spock in the chair. He put Spock in the chair all melty faced and shit.
He will not be the same.
Why is this show so fucking good? Damn. That dude's been... I'm just gonna say this. That man's been drinking a lot this season.
The best chance at a lasting peace between the Federation and the Romulans in any timeline. Turns out he's lying in a biobed.
That's from Next Generation.
Every time we change the path, he dies.
He's got things to do.
Spock is way more important to you, sir.
How many people get to give their life for someone twice in one day? See, twice, because there's two of us and we're both... I got it.
Thanks for telling my own jokes to me, man.
Come.
Not interrupting, am I?
No, I'm just going fucking batshit insane with the future self of mine that's in this time now, but he's still further ahead.
Right, where are we? Wait, how are we?
It's difficult, man. It's a difficult day.
I thought he had come back to where he was with him originally. I don't know things at all.
No, apparently he was even further down in this war that's going on. It was like, but hey, here's the key point in the time where it all fucked up.
I came here just precisely to tell that dad joke earlier.
Yeah.
Did it ever occur to you that...
Christ, Kirk, eat a burger, man.
I know, dude. It's like me standing there.
It is. Don't ever wear that uniform, ever. You could be Kirk, though. Give you a good little wig.
Yeah. Be like, I'm pre-puberty fucking war-torn Kirk. I'm here all nice and fresh and skinny still. Somehow made it to a captain, but still eating like a private. That'd be so hard just to go through his days and be like, oh yeah, don't say something I already know about them.
Right. So now we're back. Oh, he left them for him in the future. I don't get it.
No, he's back.
Yeah, but he had to do it by touching the stones that the other one left in the other future. I don't know. Sorry, I'm a little bit. The timey-wimey stuff is fucking me up.
I'm very glad to see you.
You have no idea, sir.
Is that why you are very glad to see me?
You know better than ask that question, Spock.
Right.
You are very important to me.
I love how he answers him like Pike just gave him 4-paragraph text messages, and Spock's like, cool, love you too.
Larry and Steve.
It's like, why is he so fucking weird all the time? To anybody but us, it looks so dorky what he's doing right now. Like, his whole crew's gotta be like, this guy is off his rocker.
I didn't think we'd be seeing each other so soon.
I know, Captain. And for the record, I'm sorry about that.
Are they gonna arrest Una?
She's an Illyrian, Chris.
I don't care what she is. She's
I don't.
I will break your fucking hand. Yeah, try to shake it off, bro, because it ain't happening.
I really am sorry.
So am I.
We are officially not having breakfast.
It's a shame that even 98,000 years in the future, that genetic modification to make your body better is still frowned upon.
Right? Like, of all the times to outlaw it, this would not be it. We need this now. We're in space all the time. But so now the best part is because of his trip to the future and talking to future Spock, he knows exactly where she's being held. So next season, jailbreak season. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And all of this future stuff, like, we don't need to worry about it for, like, 5 years, man. Like, he has to give Kirk the ship. He has to go get back and work at his Starfleet. I mean, we have years. Like, we can, like, shake. He knows he can't change his future. So all of us who are obsessed with him having to, maybe save these kids or not, because all they do in this show is try to kill kids. All that's out of the window. He can't change it because Spock can't die, because I didn't get a chance to talk about this while the show was happening. But Spock, during Next Generation era, formulates this truce with the Romulans and the Vulcans in Starfleet, behind closed doors, like kind of like an underground movement on Romulus. So it makes complete sense that that whole storyline of why he's so important, and anything that happened to anybody except Spock. So it's pretty great. And all the other shit he does throughout the entire like canon of Star Trek. So
Can you imagine being cast as like Spock though? Like, I mean, even like Kirk and Pike, like they got their moments, but basically like Spock is like Jesus of Trek. You know what I'm saying?
You're so not wrong, dude, because he comes back from the dead. I mean, he
That's what
does.
I'm saying. Even I know that. Like, he's transverse time. I'm pretty sure if we look hard enough, we'll see him do some water tricks and some other shit. Like, you know,
he could figure out the science to turn water into wine. No problem. He could do that. So, season 1 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Are you as happy as you would have been if you had gotten it the second after he appeared on Discovery in season 2?
No, I mean, obviously not, because I wanted it right then and there. My instant gratification was not met, and so
you had to wait 4 fucking years for it.
I had to wait quite a while to get to where we're at. Now, on that note, is it a show worth watching? Yeah. Is it super fun? Yeah. Is the visuals awesome? Yeah. Like, I think if you don't like the show,
you're trying real hard.
I mean, I get it if you don't like it, but if you're still here watching it and you don't like it, like, you're just a glutton for punishment. If you were like episode 1, 2, and 3, and you're like, nah, this ain't my shit, like, you already knew by then what you were getting. It's not like it was gonna change or any of that kind of stuff. But I think it is just based on your visuals that you give me during the show that most people probably like it, even if like they're Trek fans and like super hardcore. They're like, nah, we're humming on all cylinders with this thing.
So you make a good point there that we've made on numerous episodes of different Star Trek shows. Me as a huge Uber Trekkie, enjoy the show. My question to you, as someone who is familiar with the nerddom but not as enthralled in with it as I am, how did you like the show? Like, is it somebody who doesn't know Star Trek?
I don't watch TV at all, hardly ever, right? So, but like, if I would have stumbled upon this on one of my, hey, I'm gonna binge watch a show from midnight to like 4 a.m., I would watch this whole thing like all the way through. I would also not have ads to make that an actual like thing so I could watch it in one night, because those ads are fucking crucial.
Sorry, your co-host is a cheap bitch. Let's not put it past the fact you're using my login.
Hey man, we both think those ads sucks, because I don't really mind the commercial, because half the time they're like weird, goofy ass ones where even I'm like, you got my attention because I just don't know what's happening. But it's the time thing that always like fucks with us. Like, that was the worst part about those commercials is you'd be like, yo, what's your commercial at? I'd be like 78 seconds. I've been here for 45 already, but it still says 78. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. And you're like, I'm at 12 seconds. I go, I don't know how it happens. I don't understand time. And
apparently neither does Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
And to wrap it all up, I as a super Star Trek fan, the show did everything we could ever want it to. I understand the complaints about it being short and only 10 episodes, but these days, great television is not 24 episode shows. Like, they're just not. Like, name me a great television show on air right now live that is 24 episodes long. They don't exist.
Yeah, but I think if like you got good shows, like you got to bump that number up, man. Like
I think 13 would be nice.
See, I think there at least should be in the 16 range. Like not 20, not 22, because I think at 22 you get too many
filler episodes.
Well, yeah, like but they're just procedural things. You're just like, I mean, honestly, that's the same space alien we fought like 2 weeks ago.
They just painted it purple.
Yeah, you know, right? You start noticing things like that or whatever.
And let's not, everybody who's complaining online and whatever, who's talking about wanting the show longer, let's not pretend there weren't stinkers in every season of every Star Trek show out there because they were 24 episodes long. There were blatant episodes that were like, oh boy, I could have used the budget of that one to make that episode that was really awesome even better and not have to sit through that pile of shit. Because that just happens. So
yeah, but that's when you weigh the ratio, though. You go, all right, if I got 22 to 24 episodes, right? Like, I know I'm gonna get at least 2 terrible episodes. So that's still leaving you in the 20 range, where you're like, am I batting 80% above those? Like, because that's a lot of good TV at that point, especially if they're 30 to 45 minutes long.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, they have already finished production of season 2, like filming. So it's probably all CG now, but so season 2 is in the bag for the Discovery or for the Strange New Worlds crew. So that's awesome. Shouldn't be too hard with the jailbreak. We got to get Una out of there and figure out what to do with her. So it's too bad they're gonna take away. And it's kind of cool that when Spock made that comment when he's in the future, like I thought you back then would have known this, and it was literally right before it that he left. So that was neat for them to cash in on that right away. But yeah, great season. I enjoyed watching it with you. It's of all the things we've done on the podcast and on this has been the most fun just because we have wanted this for so freaking long. And I will enjoy our couple week break, but we'll be back at the beginning of August, I believe, with that Netflix Sandman show, and then right on to what we're going to call Game of Thrones 2 or Game of Thrones the prequel, whatever you want to call it. But
no, I'm gonna still call it Game of Thrones 2 because it's just the second one that came out.
Like we still have all these costumes. We're just gonna put them in new people.
Yeah, you could walk out with everyone in the first episode wearing the exact same thing from the first episode of Game of Thrones, and it would be like the greatest Easter egg, Where's Waldo hunt in the world. You'd be like, oh, that's Jon Snow's little fucking thank you on that guy that just walked by, right? Like,
wouldn't it be great if they were just trolling us with this new show and then they just refilmed a better season 8? Like a better finale season. Like, here, we're giving you where Bran doesn't become the king, and it actually makes sense. And the two producers didn't give up on the show because they were going to go do a Star Wars movie that they then got fired from. Sorry, that's a lot of back drama for going with Game of Thrones. I know you didn't know, but there's.
I knew it. I don't care enough about the original show to want them to go back
and redo a season.
Do a terrible season. I'm like, it's over, it's done, no big deal. Like, give me new shit.
I'm looking forward to it. But with that, thank you everybody for tuning in for this whole season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you for folks who are just tuning in for the first time. If you made it here, you're already in the good list. And we will catch. Make sure you subscribe because we're going back in a couple weeks. Until then, take it easy, guys.
See you guys.